Hi there, my name's John Stevens, pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we are part of the ELCA. And welcome to Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where we take a look at the lectionary text. We tie them to an item from somewhere. the Dollar Tree, the kids' room, the garage, junk drawer, co-worker's desk. Anyway, something like that. I'm glad you're here. This is for the narrative lectionary, and we are looking at the woman at the well, the Samaritan woman, the woman from Samaria. I guess that's the same thing. And Jesus, and that whole conversation that takes place. There are so many directions that we could go on this. I recommend strongly that you pick up a couple of commentaries that are more, I want to say modern, but written in the last 10 years, maybe 20 years. Because I have things in my head that I want to say about the text, things like the fact that the woman is at the well at noon and Jesus is having the conversation where mostly the community would come in the morning, which still rings true to me, but I don't know what modern scholarship as it breaks that down. But it seems important to me that there's something there. But the thing I love about this text, and you've probably done something with this, but I love the fact that she brings her water jar to the well, because that's what you do. You get water from the well, and then you take it back home. After the conversation with Jesus and the conversation about living water, and about how she says, I want some of this water. With this water, you'll thirst no more. Yes, I want some of this water. When the woman goes back to her community to tell them about Jesus, she leaves her water jug behind. Now, it could be she leaves the water jug behind because she knows she's coming back. She knows that she wants to bring everybody back, and it's heavy, and it's going to sit there, and I don't want to take the time to pick it up and carry it back to the community. Or she leaves it behind because she doesn't need it anymore. She leaves it behind because she's no longer thirsty. She's been given the living water that's Jesus Christ. And I love that image of leaving the water jug behind. So, the springboard, the item, is using a reusable water jug, reusable water jar, and about how you've got it there, you're telling the story about what's going on, and let's say you're in the front of the congregation and a little further away is the baptismal font. Maybe talk about that water, that in the Spirit and the connection. There's the water where we meet, like the woman from Samaria. This is where we meet Jesus, around this font, and the idea, I'm working on this. It's still in the springboard stage, but leaving my water bottle behind, leaving that where it's there. And then the springboard, and this could actually be used in the children's sermon, but also could connect the larger sermon. I don't want to say adult sermon, because I like how when we preach and it's accessible to most, if not all. But the things that we need to leave, the things that we no longer have to worry about, the things that in meeting Jesus, we no longer, they can just be left around the baptismal font. We can leave the things that the word that came to my mind was binding us up, but it's not the right word. But that's the springboard. So I'm hoping in this conversation, this ramble of a Dollar Store Children's Sermons, I hope that you can find something, a glimmer of an idea, a springboard, something that you can work with. So I am so thankful for your partnership in this ministry, and thankful that you're in this journey. We've celebrated, we've moved into, we're 9 years old. The Dollar Store Children's Sermon, 9 years ago. I started this thing in 2013, so that's pretty cool. And I'm so thankful for the folks that have been from the beginning, and those who are, if you're just finding out about me and this ministry now, thank you. I appreciate it, and we will see you next week. Peace.